Alright, welcome back to another episode of the Nighttime series. Today we have a pretty fun video. We're going to be talking about 5 7-star characters that are in the current pool that I really want. And this is a pretty basic video because I did a 2-hour live stream like a couple hours ago where I made a whole dang cosmic tier list and I am just so tired from it. So yeah, I want to keep it a little bit like chill here. I do want to talk about the tier list a little bit though, just like go over like how I just felt about the stream overall. So yeah, today's topics are the tier list, just talking about like the stream in general, and 5 7-stars that I really want from the current pool. So yeah, first let's talk about the question of the day though, because I want to go over yesterday's question and I want to talk about today's question. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. So yesterday's question was, Kabam offers you a deal, right? You have to sacrifice one of your 6 rank 3, 6 rank 4 characters, and in return you get to pick a 7-star of your choice from the current pool. So I want to see if people would accept the offer and like who they would trade and who they would like get from the 7-star pool. So I got some pretty nice answers, and some of them were kind of big brain, some of them are like really interesting, and some are quite controversial, I would say. So I got outsmarted here by B-Dog. He said he would rank 3 Groot and then do the trade offer for Domino, which is, of course, a very good trade. So yeah, I got outplayed there for sure. Then we saw this rank 3 Dragon Man for a 7-star Dragon Man, which is very smart because, like, Dragon Man is very good on Awakened, you know? And then this guy has superior Iron Man at rank 3, so that's a very good trade offer. But he also had Agent Venom, which is a bit interesting because, like, Agent Venom is very good with the Scorpion Trinity. So yeah, I don't know about that one. But we also have Herc for Hawkeye, which is just so Giga Chad, man. Like, that is the best comment for sure. Because Hawkeye, he's just that good, you know? And then we have the one that I didn't really like, which is, you know, a long shot for Wiccan. As much as I like Wiccan, long shot is my boy, so I didn't even heart the comment, man, because that was just a true shame, to be honest. But in all seriousness, it is his choice, so yeah. This one is rank 3 Unawakened Stealth for Falcon, which is pretty interesting because I feel like Stealth is honestly like near the same tier as Falcon. So yeah, that was a bit interesting for sure. And then we got a 6 rank 4 Carnage, which is a very cool rank up for a 7-star Mangog, which is just beautiful, man. I love Mangog so much. I definitely approve of that. So yeah, that was just a very fun first question of the day. A lot of cool answers there, a lot of smart ones, a lot of interesting ones for sure. So now let's go over today's question, and this one I added a little bit more lore to just make it a little bit more fun. So yeah, so basically you meet a man named Jeff, right? You meet a man named Jeff, sorry, and turns out Jeff is a supervillain, and he is very evil, and he takes away your pet. And in order to get your pet back, you have to make a choice. You have to either sacrifice your favorite champion, where all rarities will be stripped from your account, or you have to sacrifice your next 26 art crystals and they'll only be Groot. So I want to see what you would pick here. Me personally, I would go for the 6 art crystals because I just love Mole Man way too much. And I cannot imagine myself without like a 6-star Mole Man. So yeah, I would definitely pick the 26 art crystals that have Groot. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. Let me know what you would pick in the situation. I am interested to see. You can either answer on Reddit. I'll probably post a link to the Reddit question, or you can just answer it in the comments below. But yeah, now let's talk about the topics for today. So today I went kind of like out of my comfort zone and I did a tier list stream, and honestly I loved every single second vid. This was my favorite stream I've ever done by far. I just had so much fun. It was so interactive. There was just a lot of fun times in like the stream, and I feel like the tier list that we made at the end was just phenomenal. I think this was a very good tier list, and I'm gonna make a video about it tomorrow, just like going over all my picks and just all like the rankings. And I also added like a key to determine like who needs Sanctuary Ability, who needs like Recall Mastery, things like that. So yeah, I think I kind of made a pretty good list overall, and I can't wait to show you all like the finalized version tomorrow. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. It'll probably be a daytime video, and the next stream is probably going to be either the Tech class or the Mystic class, which are both very interesting classes. So yeah, be sure to not miss that. I'll probably like tell you like a day in advance when I'm going to do it, because I want a lot of people to be there because it's such a fun time, and I feel like you are missing out if you're not at that stream, because it's a very fun time. Like today's stream was so much fun, man. I accidentally timed out one of my friends for like 5 minutes and I felt so bad. But yeah, it was such a fun time, man. It was a very informative time as well. So yeah, let me know what class you want to do next. I think I have my mindset on Tech or Mystic, but if you want something else, I can gladly do it. I'm going to do all like other 5 classes, of course, but I'm just going to go in whatever order is like most favorite, I guess. But yeah, it was a very fun time. It was such a fun time, and I can't wait to keep doing more of those streams. Kind of like branching out from just like regular gameplay, you know? So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that for a little bit. Now let's talk about my top 5 most wanted 7-stars from the current pool. So on Friday, the 7-star pool dropped, and I I'm overall I'm pretty happy about it. I like most of the characters in it, so yeah, I'm looking forward to opening like my first 3 or 4 crystals on the release day. And I want to go over who I want the most from these crystals. I'm gonna say 5 characters, and I'm gonna explain why I want each of them. I'll try to do it fast though, because I don't want to like waste your time too much. But then again, it's a nighttime series, so yeah, I guess that's like the whole point of it, is to just like have some fun and just talk. So yeah, let's get started. First up is the one that I want the most. I'm gonna go like out of order here, but it's Dragon Man. I love Dragon Man so much, and Dragon Man is one of those characters where like I want to rank him up super badly, but the thing is, I just like have other characters I have to do first, right? So I can't have him at rank 4 just yet. But when you pull a 7-star Dragon Man, it's like the equivalent of a 6-star rank 4, right? And it's actually even stronger, and you have stat focus as well. So there's just like even more benefits to having the 7-star Dragon Man over the 6-star. So yeah, I would love a 7-star Dragon Man. He's by far my number 1 pull that I want in the crystal, just because he's so much fun to play. He has such like good utility, and his damage output is phenomenal. I just love everything about Dragon Man. I just cannot wait to get my hands on a 7-star one, hopefully on the release day of 7 stars. Next up, we have Gore. Now, Gore is a character that I really enjoy, and the thing about Gore is he does kind of want Sig 20 to have like that very good undermine, but the thing is, even like unawakened, he's still a very good damage sealer, and he's a good like semi-utility character. Like, he does have his debuffs, he has his buffs, he has like access to, you know, the bleed, poison, shock. He has a very nice region as well, and he's a good dual threat in battlegrounds. So yeah, I would love a 7-star Gore. My 6-star Gore is rank 3, and he's like Sig 20. So I'd have like 1 Gore for like utility, which is like the awakened 6-star Gore, and I'll have 1 for like the extra damage output, which would be the 7-star rank 1 Gore, which is basically like a 6-star rank 4 Gore, right? So yeah, I'm thinking like that's why I want Gore the second most, just because like I already love the character so much, and having like 2 Gores at once would just be insane, because I can place 1 on defense maybe, and I can have 1 for like attack as well. So yeah, that sounds phenomenal in my eyes. Next up, we have Venom. This one's a bit of an interesting one, because Venom, I feel like he is honestly on the higher end of like the best 7 stars to pull, because he's so good and awakened, and he's just a very strong character overall, I feel like. In my cosmic tier list, I put him in like the middle of tier 2, which is a good placement for sure. Like, there is a lot of good cosmic characters, so like being in the middle of like the third to highest tier is great in my opinion. And also, I have a 5-star Awakened Venom relic, and that is such a good relic on him. Like, I know relics for the most part are very like not too significant, but the Venom relic on Venom himself makes him a much like better character, I feel like. And yeah, so I would love to have a 7-star Venom, so I can put the relic on him, and I can just, you know, go crazy with like a 7-star Venom with his own relic that's 5-star and awakened. That just sounds so good on paper, man. So yeah, Venom definitely one I really want. Doesn't even awaken either, so that's also a pretty big like plus there. So yeah, I really hope I can get Venom. And honestly, the next one I cannot wait to talk about, because it's a bit on the controversial side. I would absolutely love a 7-star Venom the Duck. That, yeah, you heard me right. This is not a joke. I would love a 7-star Venom the Duck. And let me tell you why. So 7 stars, of course, are the future of the game, right? And you want like to have some very good starter ones, I would imagine. But honestly, I feel like you can have 1 or 2 that are just like for fun. And Venom the Duck is insanely fun, man. He's just so much fun to play. His ramp up is pretty annoying for sure, but honestly, as a 7-star, it shouldn't be like that terrible. And I just want to see like how fun he is when he's like fully ramped. And I just want to see like how much damage he can do. I want to see how he's using incursions, you know, things like that. And I really just want to have fun with the character, because I have a 6-star Venom Duck that I like really like playing like from time to time, but I haven't taken up to rank 3 because I'm just hesitant, because he's just not really useful overall, but he also is just so much fun to play. So yeah, I would honestly like love a Venom the Duck, just because it's like it'll be a fun pool for sure. Maybe I'll like be mad about it in like 2 weeks time after I pulled them, but at least it was so fun while it lasted, you know. But yeah, Venom the Duck I would absolutely love, because he's just like such a fun character. His design is so cool, his animations are so cool as well. So yeah, Venom the Duck, number 4 here. Now let's talk about the last character on the list. And last but not least, Elsa Bloodstone. So I have been very interested in Elsa for a while now. I've seen a lot of good Battlegrounds gameplay with her. I've seen a lot of just overall solid gameplay with the champion. And I've been wanting to like get my hands on like an Elsa Bloodstone that's a high rank, but there's just so many like skill characters I've been prioritizing over her for like a long time now. So she's still at 6-star rank 1, and I thought, maybe now I can like finally have a good Elsa Bloodstone to play around with, because I wanted to do like a skill tier list like in the future, of course. And Elsa Bloodstone, I can't really say much about her because I don't really know too much about the champion overall. I saw that like May gave some good like pointers about her on defense, which is very nice to know. So at least she's like a pretty good dual threat when you can like use recall masteries in the Battlegrounds meta. But yeah, I want to just test the character myself. I want to see how good she is overall. She looks like a very good damage dealer. Her utility is, it looks like more on the light side, to be honest, but I feel like she just still has some pretty good use with like the evade parry, because it's not like actually a parry, so you can like bypass stun immunity and all that. So yeah, she looks pretty interesting, and I would just love a 7-star version, because like that's a free 6-4 Elsa, and that just seems pretty cool on paper. And yeah, I think that'll be it for this episode. This is a very fun episode, just talking about like, characters I want has a 7-star, talking about my Cosmic Tier List stream, and just announcing the other streams as well, and going over the question of the day, which is a very fun thing that I really do enjoy like putting on this series. So yeah, let me know if you like the question of the day, if you want me to keep it or you want me to drop it. I don't mind doing either one of those. But let me know your thoughts on my 7-star list. Let me know who you would want as a 7-star when you open the crystals. And yeah, that's about it for me.